Okay, I have to let you in on a little secret. I am recording this like 2 weeks before you're going to see it. I'm sorry. I feel like I hope I didn't betray your trust in this. But here's why that matters. You're going to see this in May. It's currently the last couple days of April. And what do they always tell us? April showers bring May flowers, right? So my question for you, my May friends, my future friends, did it work? I spent the morning the other day standing at my patio door, the door open, because it was pouring rain. And I am one of those people that kind of loves a rainy day. Not a bunch of them all in a row, and that's all we get, no sun and all rain. But from time to time, I like a good morning shower for the earth. I like to fall asleep to the rain. I don't hate the rain, maybe for an extended period of time. But I stood there drinking my coffee with the patio door open, watching the rain fall. And I just had this feeling come over me like, maybe it's all going to be okay. Maybe the things that I worry about, that I've been concerned about, Lord, is this going to happen? Is that going to happen? Maybe all of these things are going to be okay. And maybe the rain is a sign that it's going to be okay. Rain can be detrimental, right? For baseball games, it rains out games. It causes delays. It causes traffic. It can cause accidents. Rain isn't always such a good thing. But to the one who has seed in the ground, rain is a welcome sight. Farmers don't despise the rain. To the one who has seed in the ground, rain is actually a good thing. Can we look at what the Bible says about this? Isaiah chapter 55. This is something that people, a passage that people are familiar with, even if they don't know it by reference. A lot of people have heard this language. I want to look at verses 10 and 11. Now, the whole chapter is just like, it's primo. But I think these two verses have something specific on this topic of the rain. So let's take a look at this, starting in verse 10. As the rain and the snow, now pause, I'm not so much with the snow, but the rain, I can get on board. As the rain and the snow come down from heaven and do not return to it without watering the earth and making it bud and flourish, so that it yields seed for the sower and bread for the eater, so it is with my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it. Let's take this backwards. Achieve the purpose for which I sent it. It has a purpose. Nothing happens outside of the purpose of God, and a random rain shower is not actually a random rain shower. There is something that God has designed, and he has purposed in this. Nothing is coincidental. Even some might say, well, sometimes it's just like the law of nature. Right. Who made that law? Who created the law of nature? Nothing happens without his design, and nothing happens without his purpose. So I love that last line. Achieve the purpose for which I sent it. But then let's go back to verse 10. As it came down from heaven, the rain and snow came down from heaven, it will not return without watering the earth. So there's our purpose, making it bud and flourish. That's the result of the water. So the purpose is to water the earth, but the result of watering the earth is seeds bud, and trees bud, seeds flourish. There's budding and there's flourishing. And then the result of that is it yields seed for the sower, because when you plant something, it gives you seed to plant that thing again, right? It's a natural, literal nature investment. So we have the fact that it goes to the earth to water the earth, making it bud and flourish. That's the result of the watering. And the result of the budding and the flourishing is seed for the sower, and this part, and bread for the eater. If the farmer is planting wheat, and the rain comes and it causes that wheat to flourish, and it produces more seed to produce more, to plant more wheat and produce more seed down the line. It isn't just good for the farmer because it's going to produce bread, and that bread will feed many. So when we are in our seasons where maybe it feels like the rain is like making a delay, what if we look at this and we go, but this is going to yield fruit for many. There are many that will eat off of what this rain is producing in my life. And when we go back to the idea of seed, the one who has seed in the ground, how does Jesus talk to us about our faith? What does he say in the New Testament? If you have faith the size of a mustard seed, that's all it takes. So when we have these moments of metaphorical rain in our lives, what if instead of feeling the delay, what if we stand at the patio door with the sliding glass door open, drinking our coffee, and taking account for the fact that this rain is watering that mustard seed of faith? Because for the one who has seed in the ground, rain is a welcome sight. So regardless of how it may feel or what we may perceive our rain delays to be, we can say, okay, but this is producing seed for the sower, bread for the eater. And this mustard seed of faith is going to yield its fruit. It's not going to return to the Lord without producing what he calls it to produce. When he spoke on this and put this in front of me to believe for and to have faith for, and I have just this itty bitty teeny tiny seed of mustard left in my faith, Lord, send the rain. So that then we can look to our future selves and go, not did it work, but imagine ourselves celebrating a month later, whatever that timeline may be, his timeline may be, and celebrating by faith, it worked.